Everyone, everywhere by Marty Chandler.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. How are we all doing tonight? Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. A big thank you to the Providence Fringe Festival for letting me be here tonight as well. My name is Charty Mandler, and I'm a PhD candidate. I'm going to be receiving the inaugural degree in disaster science and inter and inner personal crisis management. You've probably never heard it before, and that's for a very good reason, because I'm the very first person who's ever going to be receiving this specific degree awarded by University. They have created this major with me, and I have yet to earn the degree itself. Only one thing stands between me and my degree, and that is my dissertation, which I have not written yet. Recently, I was talking to my advisor, and she called me and said, you know, Charty, you have been around this PhD program for 4 years, and you haven't done a single piece of research. So if you don't do something soon, you're going to lose all of your funding. So then I kind of panic spiraled for a second, and then I thought, okay, I just need to figure it out. I just need to lean in, I need to go to the drawing board. I need to brainstorm something for this dissertation. And then it dawned on me when I had a dream about it. It dawned on me in a dream, a memory of my past when I was in college in an improv group. I don't know if any of you have seen an improv show before, but it's basically where a bunch of people go on stage and make up a bunch of stuff. I loved it. And then I realized that's exactly what crisis management is. That's exactly what disaster science and inter and inner personal crisis management is. It's going around to different people, scenarios, crises, disasters, and making up a bunch of stuff. And just figuring out in the moment how to react to that problem. You have to be prepared for any kind of scenario. You have to be able to come up with any kind of solution. It's perfect. My dissertation is going to be my new methodology for solving any kind of crisis, any kind of disaster. Improv. Because if life is just being prepared for any kind of thing, well then so is improv. It's perfect. Except I haven't tried this methodology out yet. That's actually why I'm here tonight. I very graciously thank you to everyone from the Providence Fringe Festival for allowing this. You all have allowed me to be here to use you all as a test audience for my dissertation methodology. So tonight we are going to try something new where we are going to test, can long-form improv actually solve crises? And I really hope that you're all going to be willing to help me out with this. Does that sound like a good idea? Y'all willing to help me out?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, great. So I have been backstage warming up. I brushed off my old, improv exercises and warm-ups. But now I need to get you all warmed up because you all are going to be helping come up with the ideas that save my dissertation. So, on the count of 3, I want you to call out as loud as you can the occupation you always wanted to be when you grew up. 1, 2, 3.
Teacher.
A teacher, a chef, amazing. These are awesome, okay? On the count of 3, why don't you call out your favorite natural disaster? 1, 2, 3. Tornado, okay. Some Wizard of Oz fans in the room, maybe? Okay. And then last but not least, on the count of 3, I want you to call out something that brings you a lot of dread. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Sounds like there's a lot of dread in the room right now. We're going to work through that, actually, because in order to test this methodology, I'm going to need a specific scenario that we can practice this with. I'm going to need something to inspire the improv, and I'm going to get that from one of you. Is there anyone in the audience who's willing to share what they just called out for the thing that brings them dread, and then we can use that as inspiration for the improv? Anyone willing to share? Yeah, please.
I said homework.
Homework. And do you happen to have a lot of homework nowadays?
No.
I mean, you could be very well in
Actually,
school.
that's not true. I do have a lot of homework. It's just work homework.
Oh, work homework. And also, I assume you're working, so you have work and home to also be working on. But work homework, what are some things that you're working on with your work homework? Or home homework?
Business plans.
Business plans. Okay. Let's just get right here. A lot of my methodology includes a lot of writing until I figure something out. Also a lot of making stuff up. So let's just get this on the board here. Okay. Business plans. Is there a particular business that you're interested in working Business plan. Okay. What kind of businesses are you working on plans for?
Let's just say software.
Software. Okay. Software business plans. I myself do not do much with software, but I do a lot of crisis management. I do a lot of disaster science and interpersonal crisis management, and in a way that's software. It's soft skills, and I like wearing clothes. When you are working on software, is there kind of something where when you're working your plan, is there a moment where you feel like you really you hit on something, or that you're just way far off the mark, that there's still a lot of work to do?
All the time.
All the time. Is that constant back and forth?
Yep.
Okay. And is there an aspiration for the progress that you're going to make with this software? Is there a certain time by which you are working up against in order to make progress with this software?
End of the year.
End of the year. Okay. Well, with your inspiration from what we just talked about, I'm going to improvise a scenario, and we are going to see the many different outcomes that could come of that scenario so that we can help our friend here be prepared for any kind of outcome that comes of the business plan for software, ... Okay, this is my life. Just listen to a lot of bickering and hemming and hawing and arguing about this versus that, and this software versus that software, this app versus that app. I want it in Java, but I want it in CSS. I want it all day. This is everything I hear. Yelling, barking, barking from the dog. We have an office dog in this office, and I'm sick of it. I wanted an office cat. God damn it. But you know what? Soon enough, we are going to get that app out the door. That software will be downloaded. The software will do PDFs and 360s and everything you could possibly want. One day, I'm going to be able to celebrate New Year's in peace, not panicking for something to happen, for some bit of progress to be made. I'm going to have a New Year's party. I want a New Year's party more than anything in the world. But first, I must get through the workday. All right, boys, calm down. But sir, Mr. Bossman, you can call me by my first name, Boss. Yes, boss. I was just saying to Jonathan here that I very much would enjoy if we could put this app in Java. And I was just saying, boss, that surely we can put the app in Java, but we need to expand our expense reports so that we can have Java. I can't type in Java if I'm not drinking coffee. Boys, settle down. Stay in your seat. Fine. I'll get the funding. You can have Java, and you can have the other kind of Java. But first, I have a modest proposal. What if we use the funding for the Java and the Java, we write the app in Python, we get you on some off-brand tea, and then we use the funding for a New Year's party. Wouldn't that be amazing? Every year we spend all of our time panicking about getting the progress done, getting the business plan done, getting the software out the door by New Year's. And we never enjoy New Year's Eve, huh? Isn't it time that we pop a bottle of champagne, kiss our loved ones at midnight, stuff our mouths full of grapes, huh? Wouldn't you like that, Jonathan? I mean, yeah, I really like grapes, actually. Exactly, Jonathan. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. We need grapes, we need champagne, and we need peace. But, boss, you know, if we move all the funding around and, you know, just move the funding around, then even if I write the app in Python and Jonathan drinks tea, then what are we going to do about the interns, huh? You want to lay off all of the interns? Oh, the interns. Well, you're right. My daughter is an intern in this company. I would want to lay her off. But the party, oh. But the party, but my daughter. But the party, the grapes, the champagne, but my daughter, she really needs a job. Pause. So here's our issue, okay? In this business plan scenario, there are two directions boss, first name boss, last name man, can go in this. Mr. Bossman can go one of two ways. Mr. Bossman could spend the money on the party. They can have a wonderful New Year's peacefully, worry-free, and he could enjoy having a successful app out the door on time. But if he moves the money around, he will effectively put his daughter out of an internship. By way of applause, I want you to choose between those two options. Is Mr. Bossman going to put the money on the party? Or is Mr. Bossman going to put the money, oh well, if he doesn't put the money on the party, then is he going to keep the job for his daughter? Can I hear a round of applause for spend the money on the party? Keep the job for his daughter. All right. Clearly, people in this room do not have daughters. Okay. Let's see what happens now. But my daughter, but the party, but my daughter, she needs a job. But the party, the grapes, the champagne. Forget about it. My daughter never loved me. Move the money around however you need to, huh? And hey, come here, you little office dog. Come here, you. Yes. Even you are going to get to go to the party. And you're going to get to go to the party too. And you know what? Forget about it if my daughter doesn't get us something or other on her resume and then get another job for after college. This is what we need. A party. No more interns. Pause. I've actually never done makeup before, so I don't know. Unpause. Great. I'm all set to go to the intern ball. My dad's company is so great. I'm so excited. And there, I'll finally get my slow dance with Jonathan. Oh, there's someone at the door. Hi, Dad. Here, darling. Here, you wanna. I always keep a glass of champagne in my back pocket. Here, have a glass of champagne. New Year's Day is right around the corner, and we're gonna have a party. Jonathan's writing the whole code and whatever in Python instead of Java, and we're gonna get to party. Thanks, Dad. Now, I don't really want to, have a drink before I go to the big ball. I really want to be, on my A game so I can dance with Jonathan. Do you like my dress? Oh, darling, you look wonderful. You look wonderful. Hey, also, by the way, you're no longer employed with the company. And also, the intern ball is canceled. Oh, party! Wait, Dad, wait, no. What do you mean that I don't have a job anymore? Well, you see, when in business, you know how the software business is, it's software. And, I really, the finances, they always are getting out of the way. And they're just, you move money around here, you move money around there. Oh, what's this? And you just do it. So sorry, but it was nothing personal. It was just that you have never loved me. Go. No, Dad, what do you mean I've never loved you? All right, fine. When I was a teenager, I did say some really nasty things to you, yes. But once you gave me the internship at your company, I thought that we were going to really make amends. I thought that it was an olive branch of some sort. I thought that you were trying to indicate that I earned my place in the company. Oh, darling, yes. All right, that is true. I did give you your job because I knew that you were very great at all the computer things. And look, I think I've made a mistake. Because now by betraying your trust in me, I think that other people at the ball, people in the company, everyone in the company is going to think that I'm some heartless fool who doesn't care about his daughter. I think I know what I have to do. I'm gonna have to remove the money around. Get you your job back. Party. Oh! Pause. So, here we are again in another impasse, okay? Our dear friend boss has now another layer of complication to the situation. He decided to spend the money on a party, which effectively got rid of the job for his daughter, okay? But now that she's a sad daughter, okay? So now that she's a sad, how do you spell daughter? Is that just like that?
There's a T.
So, there is a T. Wait, I'm
T-E-R at the end. Everything else is right. That's perfect.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Do you have a daughter?
I don't. Not yet.
Okay.
Just knows how to
Okay. So now he has a sad daughter. Now there's two ways that we can go from here. He can go back on what he's already done. He can move the money around again. Move money around. And he could get his daughter back his job. Or he could carry on with the party. What'll it be, audience? I need your help for our dear friend boss. Will it be move the money back around to give his daughter another job? Or will it be keep the money where it is and have a party? Oh, cruel, cruel world. All right, unpause. I can move the money around again, but the party, I could just move. For you, darling, I would do anything but the party. I gotta do the party. All right. I'm not moving the money around. Dad, what am I gonna do then? I mean, I was gonna go to the intern ball. Yes, the intern ball is canceled. We're using that money also now to fund the other party that we're going to have. Okay, toodaloo, darling, I'll see you at the New Year's party. Well, actually, no, you don't work here anymore, so you're not invited, so. Bye, darling. Dad! All right, boys, come here, you company dog, you. Look at this New Year's banner. Look at this. Look at this. Here, let me pull back the curtains here. Look at that. New York City. Look at this view. Soon enough, out there in the sky, there's going to be fireworks and. Actually, the company dog should probably go. We don't want to freak him out during all the fireworks. Go, go, shoo, shoo. And There's gonna be fireworks. There's gonna be, where's the champagne? Sir, Mr. Bossman, I have something to admit to you. Jonathan, you never stand up out of your seat. What are you saying, Jonathan? I have something to say to you, Mr. Bossman. I told you, along with my colleague here, whose name I forgot, we told you that if you spent all the money on this party, that you were going to lose all of your interns. You were going to make many, many people, mostly your daughter, really upset. And you know what? Your daughter and I have been dating for 3 months. What? That's preposterous! All of a sudden I have a British accent, I'm mad! Yes, your daughter and I have been dating for 3 months, and we were going to have a slow dance at the intern ball, and I talked to the finance team, and they moved the money back around anyway. A coup d'etat? Yes, I knew you would always betray me. You, Jonathan, why? You're fired! I talked to the finance team, and they moved the money around again. You're actually fired! What? No! I can't even enjoy the fireworks. 1 grape for each hour that I am mad at you! And scene! Okay, so we had our business friend, Mr. Bossman, who moved the money around so much so that he got rid of a job for his daughter, he kept the party, and now it's a coup. He's angry. Coup. So, I just want to check in with a friend again. How do you feel about that idea? If all of the people that work for you rose up against you?
Probably pretty bad.
So what I'm hearing is that I did not solve your crisis.
No, but you may have predicted its outcome.
Okay, well, the good news is that this is only one outcome, okay? There is a whole other version of this in which maybe the staff do not overthrow you. I mean, overthrow Mr. Bossman. You're not Mr. Bossman. That's Mr. Bossman. So surely, in another version of this, Mr. Bossman, with his business plan, spends the money on the party, but then he moves it around to give his daughter the job back. Should we see what that looks like?
Yeah.
Yes. Should I move the money around? I gotta move the money around. But the party! All right, move the money around. We're having a New Year's party! But Dad, I don't have a job now. What? Fine, I'll move the money around again so that you can have your job at the party. But you know what, darling? Your love is more important than moving the money around for a party, huh? What if actually there's a way that we can have both things? What if I move the money around for the party, but I move a little bit more money around so that at least you can have a job back? So that the other interns are laid off, and at least you have your job. It's brilliant! I've gotta go, darling. I have to move some money around. Look, it's New York City! Soon enough, the sky is going to be lit up with fireworks, and run away, little dog, run away, little dog! It's a party! Oh, here comes my darling daughter. Hello, boys. Everyone, you know my darling daughter. I've decided to move around some more money and win over all of your heads, and I made an executive decision, for that is me, Mr. Bossman. And I have decided that she's actually going to stay on the team. So, here, enjoy your grapes, Jonathan. Actually, that's awesome. Huh. Perfect, I'm so glad that everyone's so happy. Well, I'm not. Jonathan, you and I said that we were going to make sure that all the interns still stayed on board. Are you saying that you're fine with this? Are you saying that you're fine with this, Jonathan? Because she's still hot here? She still has a job, huh? You know what? I always liked you before Jonathan came into the picture. Oh, what? A love triangle caused by my beauty? What's going on? What do you mean? What? You and my daughter? And you and also my daughter? And you? There's a love triangle going on? What is this? Well, unnamed colleague whose name I forgot. I don't even care if you were interested, because we're together now. We've been dating for 3 months, and you know what? A New Year's party is the perfect occasion to pop the question! Will you marry me and be the... What do you mean? You cannot marry my daughter? There's one grape for every hour that I will be mad, and every year of your marriage that I will be upset. You did not ask for my hand, and no, not my hand, my approval of her hand. Well, Dad, it's the 21st century. Maybe I can make a decision for myself. Let's go, Jonathan. I don't need this job at this company anyway. I just needed you. What is the meaning of all this? My New Year's party is ruined! Ah! And see. So here we are again. Thoughts on one of your children eloping? Too stunned to speak. So in this ending now, there is an elope.
It starts with an E.
Elope.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep looking to you as I write. Okay, an elope. Okay, so you know what? Sometimes you work through a scenario and multiple outcomes don't look like what you want them to. I'll be real with you. This is just part of the methodology. I've been doing this work for several years. The past few years I was kind of doing nothing, and that's why I'm in this mess of needing to write a dissertation about long-form improv instead of something more serious in order to get my degree in disaster science and inter and inner personal crisis management. But you know what, there's always going to be a couple moments that don't go the way you want it to, right? There's always going to be a couple of outcomes that you could foresee that are not the ideal. That doesn't mean that every outcome is not going to be helpful, you know? And this is how I thought about my life. When I first started doing this PhD, I really thought, you know, am I about to commit my life to academia, to the institution? And then I played through the scenarios. I did my board stuff. I went back to the drawing board and I thought, you know what, actually, you know, all the other outcomes in which I don't have a PhD, I am broke. And so I just kind of leaned in. And here I am, about to get my PhD, and I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. I'm not gonna be broke. It'll be fine. Are there other outcomes that maybe would have been really fun, and I would have been broke? Maybe. But you know what? I'm not going to be broke, and I'm going to have a PhD. Okay? And that is why we're here. Remember, folks, we have scenarios to test for our dear friend to figure out his business plan. We have to figure out how to get the software out there. We have to figure out how to get the software ... whatever you do with software. So there are other scenarios, there are other alternatives to the situation. Sure, we moved the money around for a party, but like I said, sometimes you gotta make the decision that is hard, such as not becoming broke and not pursuing something else that you wanted to and doing a PhD. Sometimes you have to not move the money around. Sometimes you have to let the money exist and allow your daughter to keep her job in your company. I think that this is the direction we need to head next in order to find out if this plan is going to work. Let's see what happens. But the party, but the New Year's. I just want a New Year's stress-free, boys. I'm willing to get the work done. I'm willing for us to work hard before New Year's to still be able to enjoy New Year's without moving the money around for the party, okay? The interns can stay, all right? Oh, yay! I mean, yes, very good, boss. We will keep the money for the project. No money is being moved around. Very good, all right? And this means that my daughter, one of those many interns, is going to keep her job. Yes, hi, can I order it now? Hi, darling, what would you like? Hi, I would like, one pot of coffee. Yeah, just bring the whole pot, yeah. I'm having a meeting with my ex-husband, and I thought that I just really need to be alert and awake. He can kind of be a lot. All right, one pot of coffee coming up. And is that your ex-husband? Is he the one you're waiting for? Oh God, yeah. All right. And you should just really put something in the coffee, honestly, at this point. Oh, here he comes, okay. Hi, darling, here, you can come over, sit right here in the booth. Okay, great. Oh gosh, these people. Oh, hello, ex-wife, Lorelei. What is up? This is an inconveniently placed booth for people to be able to see me. I need people at all times to be able to see me, for I am Mr. Bossman. Ex-wife Lorelei, how are you? Oh my God, that's the first time you've asked me that in 30 years. I am good. How are you? I'm good, I just didn't move money around so that our daughter can enjoy her internship at my company. Oh wow, that's really good of you. That's great. I'm so glad that you did that for her. Huh. I'm so glad that you approve of me, Lorelei. Yeah, yes, well, woman who had the pad. Oh my God, that's not my name. What can I do for you? Yes, I'll have 30 eggs on a plate, uncooked. I need a fucking plan. You know what? When we have these annual meetings to talk about how our daughter is doing, I always get a little frustrated that you're not doing enough for her. What? No, I'm doing plenty. I gave her a job at my company. What are you saying? But I'm saying that you know what? She has always had a difficult relationship with you, actually. She, ever since the divorce, has just really not enjoyed spending time with you. And I think that by putting her in a position in your company just makes things way more complicated. It creates a weird power dynamic. It creates a weird situation where she feels as though she has to be the daughter of the man in charge, and that's not fair to her. If anything, your idea for making things better with her is actually making things worse. What, so are you saying that I shouldn't have given her a job and that I should have fired all the interns and moved all the money around? Wait. Is that what you're saying? I'm saying, don't fire all of your interns, but no, I'm saying that you need to open up to her. I don't know, get her to open up with you. It was hard enough being married to you for all those years. It's hard enough trying to teach you how to be a parent, too. Waitress, I'll have 30 more eggs, please. This is ridiculous. I did not come to this here old-fashioned hometown diner to be yelled at. Neither did I. Why don't you do something that helps her, huh? Why don't you actually do something that helps her? Waitress, I'm going to give you some of the money that he is sitting on so that you can finally be free of this place. Darling, it's okay. I'm used to it. Okay, here, honey, here are your eggs. What am I going to do with my daughter? Okay, pause. So here we are again with another decision, okay? So if, according to Mr. Bossman's ex-wife, the way in with his daughter is to actually not make her part of the company, maybe what he needs to do is, I'll just put eggs, because I know how to spell that one. Maybe what he needs to do now is he needs to decide between moving the money around to make sure that his daughter doesn't have a job in order to gain her trust again, or he needs to let her keep her job and find another way in. Okay? Another way in. So, you know how this works. For one last applause. Should Mr. Bossman move the money around again and get rid of his daughter's job? Or should he find another way in? One pause. Oh gosh, I can't move the money around. I can't move the money around anymore. The interns deserve their jobs, and so does she. I just need to find another way in. I need to find another way in. I've got it! Another day, another annoying work function that I have to go to for my father. That must be my father. Hi, Dad. Darling, I have to tell you something. I realized. This is a very nice 4-stand bed that you have here. This is a very nice bed that you have, darling. Wow, what a wonderful bed you have. Ha ha, what a beautiful room. Dad, I know that you always talk about architecture and furniture in a room when you're trying to stall for time. What are you talking about? All right, fine. Fine, darling. Your mother and I had a conversation. You know how those go. And this time, something has come through to me. Something that I just realized is that I've not always had the best relationship with you. You only just realized that, Dad? Hold on. In order to find another way in with you that's not an internship at my company or something of that nature, I brought you this. For you, my darling daughter. You brought a literal olive branch into my bedroom? What are you talking about? What is this? You're trying to be funny, huh? Hey, look, oh, you have such a great view of New York City. Dad, I don't need any physical gift from you. I don't need any kind of job or apprenticeship or internship or whatever it is that you want me to do at your company. I don't need any of that. I don't need physical things. I don't need a new bed. You were the one who bought me that bed. Don't act like you didn't know what it was. Ha ha! What? Okay, yes, I did know that. And I don't need anything like that. I mean, anything material. I just need you to talk to me. I just want to know how you are. I want to know if you're going on dates. I want to know how you feel about work. I want to know how you feel about the software that you're developing. I want to know about all of that, Dad. And I want you to ask me questions. Well, I ask how you are, but you're not asking how I am. You're just asking it to say that you're asking it. You're not actually asking. You're not actually asking, like, what do I want to be when I grow up? Or how am I doing? Or am I dating anyone in the company? Or are you dating someone in the company? No, I'm not dating anyone in the company. But you never ask anything like that. You never ask how things are going in my life. You never really just let me open up to you. What do I want to be when I grow up, Dad? A Mrs. Boss Woman. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a chef. I want to be anything that isn't what you're doing, because it's been too hard for me to just be there picking up all these things that you leave for me, all this mess that you left behind for me, okay? Why don't you ever ask me how I am? Why don't you ever let me in, let yourself in, let me into you? All right. These are very good questions. What do you want to be when you grow up? I just gave you that answer, Dad! I don't know what else to do. I'm done working in your company, Dad. I'm sorry. I just can't do it anymore. Hey, you're right. I haven't been the best father to you, but I was thinking, what if we went down to your old favorite diner, got those favorite pancakes of yours? I'll get my 60 eggs raw, and you can have all the pancakes you want. We'll start fresh. The best things happen when you're breaking fast. I guess you didn't remember that I do love those pancakes. Okay. Yeah. Let's go get some breakfast. It would be my honor. And scene. We tried it. Another way in was opening up and listening. And listening. Okay, listen. Okay, for all the parents in the room, you gotta listen. I'm not a parent, but surely I do appreciate being listened to. I love a good, happy ending, but we're left with one last thing that could have happened. He could have still moved the money around and got rid of her job. And I want to just know, for the sake of drama, what would have happened. Time to pause. I could find another way in, or I could just get rid of her job anyway. Yes! That's it! I'll get rid of her job, she won't work at the company anymore, and then she'll finally be free of me. And then she'll be happy. Yes, that is what I need. I've been fired? What? Dad? Ha-ha! Congratulations, you've been fired. Gotta go to the party! What, Dad, what is the meaning of this? You fired me? Actually, I always kind of wanted to be fired by you. Because then I would have finally enough in my portfolio and my list of claims against you to finally be so mad enough that I can shut you out of my life forever. Okay, you enjoy that. I'll be at the top of the building. Wait, what? You wanted to shut me out forever? What? Yes, putting that last little straw on top of the pile was exactly what it needed to break my back, to break me free of you. Now, I am finally able to stop you. Jonathan? Yeah, my dad just fired me. Why don't you move all the money around and ruin his life? What? No, what? No, no, you can't do that, you can't. Who is that, Jonathan? Is he the one that sits on my right or my left, huh? Jonathan, listen to me, Uh-huh, yeah, no, he's yelling, but it's okay. Go ahead. Yep, I'll see you at the ball. What? No, hey, what? Did they move all the money around? Broke now, huh? Is that what you wanted? Yes. Goodbye forever, Dad. And scene. Another two. I know I couldn't have figured that one out if I even tried. So, what do you think? There's a variety of options here. One in which a child finds love. One in which, we'll wait on that, one in which the father and daughter are happily together forever, and two options in which a coup occurs. Do any of these options help you feel better about this year's business plan for software that you were asking me about in the beginning of the show?
Yes.
Oh my god. It did it! Oh my god, wait. Stop. Oh my god. I think I have a dissertation now. Like, I'm not gonna be broke. Thank you. But you know what? The more that I think about this whole situation, I had a lot of fun doing that. And I can't tell if that's because I had a lot of fun, coming up with the scenario and helping a friend, or if I just really like doing improv. I've been helping you this whole time trying to figure out, if you were going to do something with your business plan. I still don't really actually understand, but I think that based on the conversation we just had, that I really did help you. So it's my turn to ask you for help. What do you think? Should I finish the rest of my dissertation, or should I just run off and go do improv?
Improv!
Really?
Yes!
Oh my god! Okay, great! Okay, forget university and my freaking PhD. Oh my gosh. Sorry, disaster science and inner crisis and personal crisis management. Forget about that. I'm gonna do improv. Okay, so I'm gonna do some improv auditions. Okay, and then second C doesn't work, so we'll do second C. And then if second C and Chicago doesn't work, then and then I could go to LA. Yeah. This sounds like a pretty good plan. Thank you so much, everyone. My real name is Marty Chandler. That was everyone everywhere, and I'm so grateful that you all were here. Thank you so much. Please check out the rest of the Fringe Festival, and have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for letting me. It was kind of like
Yes, no.
Yeah, I know. I'm so close. I'm so good at this.
Yeah. Love is love.
Once you go to that exit sign, it's really right.
Afterwards, I was like,
Clearly, yeah.
that was wonderful.
Bravo, Fringe. I missed it.
Oh my god!